power to save. I am no savior, no divine, just fire born to cross the line. Crimson oath, the last refrain, sung through steel and cried through pain. I won't forget the ones I lost. Each breath I take rewrites the cost. If I must burn to change the end, then let me burn and rise again. Crimson oath etched in my soul, the vow that makes me whole. Restrained with sacred names, but when they said you'll never fly, that's when I learned to awaken the sky. No star decides who I become, no law of gods can keep me numb. The storm they feared is breathing now. I rise with thunder on my brow. Awaken the sky, tear it apart, with every beat of rebel heart. No fate can cage what burns inside. I am the storm they try to hide. I'll make the heavens break and bend, rewrite the sky, begin the end. Awaken the sky, no more delay. I rise, I fight, I fly today. They kept me grounded out of fear, afraid of what I'd see up here. But every chain they placed on me just made my soul burn wild and free. The stars don't shine for those who wait. I carved my wings that sealed my fate. And when I soar beyond their lies, I'll wake the truth that never dies. This is not just breaking through, it's becoming something true. The sky they praised is just a veil. I fly where angels never dwell. Awaken the sky, ignite the night, with every scar that turns to light. I'm not a tale they get to write. I am the flash before the fight. Even if the world won't see, I'll blaze the path for those like me. Awaken the sky, don't ask me why. This is the how before I fly. What they call limits, I call lies. What they call rules, I vaporize. I was not made to kneel and cry, I was made to split the sky. Awaken the sky, ignite the night. Each fall I took a lesson learned. No throne, no crown, no blood-born line, just will and wings and fire mind. Let lightning crack and shadows flee. The sky awakes because of me. Awaken the sky, don't ask me free. The storm, I am the truth I see. to gods of might. I bleed for what I know is right. This ruin isn't just despair, it's proof that someone still cared. Golden ruin, I am both. The fall and fight, the pain and oath. What you destroy, I redefine. I make the wreckage something mine. Even in the darkest flame, I carved a name I left to claim. Golden ruin, fierce and true. If it breaks me, it breaks you too. They wrote their songs in perfect light, but I found beauty in the fight. Where others fled, I chose to burn. Not for glory, but to learn. This isn't peace, it's something more. A battlefield that I adore. Because it's real, because it hurts, because I gave it all I was worth. You think I've lost what made me shine, but all that's gone was never mine. The gold I keep's not forged in fame, it's earned in every sleepless flame. Golden ruin, let it fall. I'll rise beneath the shattered wall. A monument of hurt and grace, a flame that time cannot erase. They feared the ruin I became, but I wear it like a name. Golden ruin, cracked and bright, the wreckage still reflects the light. Even broken wings can fly, even fallen stars defy. If I must stand in dust and ash, then let me shine before I crash. Golden ruin, this is me, not perfect but completely free. Every loss a layer deep, every vow I chose to keep. If I burn with cause, and if I fall, I break their laws. Golden ruin, heart of flame, a legend stitched in ash and name. They wrote their songs in perfect light, but I found beauty in the fight. Where others fled, I chose to burn. Not for glory, but to learn. Even broken wings can fly, I'll rise beneath the shattered wall. Among your sweat, I chose to burn. Not for glory, but to learn. To take the ruin I became, but I wear it like a name. Golden ruin, heart of flame, the wreckage still reflects the light. Cracked skies above me, silence like a scream. Every scar a memory, nothing's as it seemed. I walked through fire just to breathe again. A name forgotten but not erased within. They said it's over, but I still hear the call. A voice from ashes, rising through it all. I was born of ashes, born to fight. From the ruins I ignite, chains can't hold a soul like mine. I'm the spark that cuts the night. Even when the world forgets my name, I will rise through flame, reborn untamed. Blood on the blade, but I still stand. Fate tried to break me, never held my hand. Alone, but I carry all their dreams. A vow unbroken, tearing through the seams. No gods to follow, no lies to keep me still. This heart is hollow, but burns with will. I was born of ashes, born to fight. From the ruins I ignite, chains can't hold my fate. I'll tear through every gate. In the fire I became more than lost, more than name. Born of ashes, now I rise to scorch the sky. I was born of ashes, born for light. From the wreckage I rise. Destiny won't seal my fate. I'll tear through every gate. In the fire I became more than lost, more than name. Born of ashes, now I rise. No one sees shame beneath 1,000 pleas. I heard the dawn whisper my name, but I refuse to die the same. Living in the void to drown, but I rose without a crown. A broken soul, a burning flame. I bring the light, they'll know my name. I was never meant to lead, but I became what they all need. Not chosen, not divine, just the last one left to shine. I am the light bringer, born at night, fighting blind with borrowed light. You can take my past, but not my fire. I rise through pain, I climb higher. If no one else will stand and fight, then I will be the blinding light. Light bringer, forged by scars, I bring the dawn from shattered stars. This isn't mercy, it's resolve. The kind that nothing can dissolve. I don't believe in fate or kings. I burn through everything they bring. Behind me ghosts that never rest. Before me roar a final test. But I will walk this line alone, with every scream I've ever known. Let them run, let them kneel. I will be the sword they feel. This isn't hope, it's war with grace. And I wear fire on my face. I am the light bringer, storm and flame. The one they call but never name. From broken bones and sleepless cries, I carve the path where silence dies. If this world forgets what's right, then I will be the guiding light. Light bringer, fierce and free, the final cage will ever keep. Even if I fall tonight, the dawn will rise because I fight. One last stand, no second chance. This is the light bringer's dance. I am the light bringer, born to blaze. I walk the room when I set it ablaze. For every soul still trapped in chains, I'll scorch the sky, I'll break the rains. I was never meant to win, but I was made to start again. chains I cracked their law with blood and light and every flaw. If pain was all they had to teach, then I'm the lesson out of reach. Beyond the chains I run, I rise, tear through the dark with open eyes. You can bind your body down, but not the cage your soul that's round. Every walk gonna turn to flame. I wear my wounds like battle names. Beyond the chains I'm finding me, untamed, unbound, completely free. They fed me lies like it was fate, told me love was just too late. But freedom tastes like open skies, not a whisper, rules and buried cries. I watched them fall to what they made, now I rebuild from their charade. No master's voice, no scripted path, just pure resolve and burning wrath. Don't need a throne, don't need a sign, I found the light I called mine. Let them fear the soul they chained, because I rose and I remain. Beyond the chains I claim my name, no guilt, no shame, no broken frame. I am the storm they couldn't tame, because I rose and I remain. This is more than just escape, it's the shape of who I make. Beyond the chains I finally breathe, the only path I now believe. hold inside. I wore their chains until they bled. Each shackle fed the fire instead. Now I wear nothing but the storm, a name reborn, a force transformed. You called me less, you made me ghost, but I will rise where you need most. And when you fall to your own flame, you'll hear me cry out my own name. I said my name straight through the veil. No fate, no wall, no iron jail. They tried to burn the sound of me, but I became the melody. I scream not just for glory's sake, but for the soul they tried to break. I said my name across the sky, a legend formed where echoes lie. This is not revenge or wrath, it's just reclaiming of my path. If I must fall to prove I was, then let my name be light. Because I said my name, let thunder swell. I'm not the one they tried to quell. With voice and breath, I light the flame. Across the world, they'll know my name. Not born again, not bred to lead, but now I rise and they can see. I said my name, I stand alone, and shake the sky to claim my throne.
Marshes fell like fading stars. Hope was buried under scars. No God for me, no crown to keep, just echoes crying in the deep. I wasn't born to be a light, but I became one in the night. That burned away, but I stood still. A heart of broken iron will. If I'm the last to ever shine, then let the fame one in the night. If I'm the last to ever shine, then let this fire be my sign. I'll burn until the end appears, even if it costs me years. The last radiance burning fast, one spark left but built to last. I carry dawn in hands that bleed, a glow for all who still believe. Though I may fall, I won't retreat. This light is mine, this vow complete. The last radiance I ignite, even in the absence of night. and death.